Hello Sporting Bet customers, how are you? It's been an interesting week with yet another Clásico, one that left an interesting outcome, if you like, because Real Madrid were knocked out but feel like champions, and Barcelona got two more players injured. In the case of Iniesta, is 3 weeks that he's going to be missing at a key stage of the season, especially for the Cup anyway, and in the league as well. They've got to make sure that they don't drop any more points. Let me start with the Spanish league. Let me have a look at the couple of games that you may be, you may just want to put some money on. Real Madrid Zaragoza first. That is definitely going to be a local victory. I'm saying definitely because you've got a Zaragoza side that mentally are just weak, very weak. The team is poor as well, and every time you want to put money on Zaragoza, remember one thing: Zaragoza owes lots of money. Some people say 50 million, other people talk about 70 million. It's lots of money, and there's one way to avoid to pay that money straight away, which is by going down to the second division. If they got relegated, then they've got 3 years where they don't need to pay those debts, or they can pay them in 5 years. Basically what it means is that I don't think there's a lot of interest from the club to actually reinforce the side. There'll be new signings, no doubt, and they will try to stay up, but if they go down, it's not a disaster. It will be the richest club in the second division. While they sort out themselves, they may just build a new side. They've got 3 years of not paying debts. So great deal there, Zaragoza, and I just don't trust them. I've got in my head that they're definitely going down. No miracles here. And Real Madrid, they are mentally reinforced by what happened in midweek. They went for the kill against Barcelona, especially when they were desperate, 2-0 down at half time, and they could have turned the whole thing round, but they didn't. In any case, accusations of referee mistakes, etc., is kind of blurring the issues here, because they feel very strong, again, united, and Mourinho is using those referees' mistakes, and there were some, to actually put everybody together as against the world. His usual strategy. Villarreal Barcelona will be the other one, and you will normally say Barcelona should win this one, but remember, despite the last 2 victories away of Barcelona, before that there were only a couple of victories, and they were both 1-0 against Granada and Sporting. This is a team, Barcelona, with lots of injuries. I think they've got only 14 professional players, which suggests that they're going to struggle against a side that like to keep the ball. Villarreal is definitely not the Villarreal of last year or few years back. Forget about that. They're going to be from now on a mid-table kind of team, and they don't have the money anymore. In fact, they're selling players, Nilma, to Brazil, etc. But it's a team that keeps the ball, and of course races the game against the Barcelonas of this world. So they will make life very difficult. Also, Barcelona may feel weak, so when that happens they tend to be conservative by keeping the ball. So I think Barcelona could win, but perhaps just by 1 goal. And how about the FA Cup weekend? Let's start with Watford Spurs. I've seen Watford once this season because they were playing a team that, no, I'll tell you about that another day, but they were playing a team that may be linking in the future with the club that I've got in Spain. That's for another day. Anyway, Watford, I like from Watford Marvin Sordell, the striker, which I believe is being followed by Premier League teams. And Spurs, on the other hand, probably will feel an under-strength side, even though I don't understand why the likes of Falke and Townsend are let go on the loan. I mean, they go to clubs that where Spurs won't have an influence, so why get these guys? Why not have a B team that can play competitively with in the League 1 or League 2? That would be the solution. I think I agree with Andre Villas-Boas, and also with Rafa Benitez, who mentioned that before. Anyway, it looks like as many as 9 of the players that did start in the league clash against City won't start for Spurs, or so I've been told. They will be rested. So it looks like Defoe will be likely to continue up front with Pavlyuchenko, and Defoe, who I'm sure has had in his head the mistake against City all this week, he probably will want to overcome that, and I'll just put money on him scoring. Why not? And also Marvin Sordell. How about both of them scoring in this game. It looks like both teams can score. I'll give the favourites, of course, to Spurs. It won't be easy though, but yeah, they should go through. How about Liverpool, Manchester United? Liverpool are going from big game, and there's no reason why the side should be changing much, because if they were in the Champions League, they will be doing that every week. Saturday game, Wednesday game. So it looks like it'll be the same 11 perhaps. Downing should keep his place, and I guess the host will continue with that 4-5-1 formation that would have Bellamy playing on his own, and Coyd will be probably on the right hand side. And Manchester United also will go with full strength, and I don't know, it could be this kind of derbies, it could go anywhere, but it looks like the injury doubts to Rooney, Carrick, Jones, Ferdinand, Nani may affect Manchester United at some point. In any case, this is a big game, and both clubs like big games. I think it will go a little bit like it went in the league. It was a 1-1 draw, and remember, there's been 7 games at Anfield that have been draws this season, and I believe they've only netted more than once in 3 of their 11 league home games this season. They're still unbeaten. So how about a draw? How about a 2-2 result again, similar to Manchester City? I can see that happening, and then they will have to go to Old Trafford for a replay. Last, Everton, Fulham. Everton continues to have lots of problems with injuries. I've got the list here. Distin, Jagielka, Rodwell, Coleman, Osman. They're all sidelined. Tim Cahill scoring. That's good news for them. And Drenthe, just it's a man for big games. I think this could be a big game for Everton. Fulham, on the other hand, it was a strange game, wasn't it? That 5-2 result at the weekend against Newcastle, and Martin Jol said that the first half was one of the worst of his managerial career. Perhaps exaggerating, but I know what he was saying, because I had a little spy in that game, Juan Carlos Garrido, the Villarreal manager, who told me all about it and enjoyed the game a lot, but obviously realised that there was lots of mistakes and the manager wouldn't be happy about those. In any case, Everton have won 4 of the last 6 matches against Fulham, including a 3-1 victory this season. And that game in October was the last time that Everton scored more than twice in a league game. So how about that happening again? Another 3-1. I trust Everton to raise the game in cup games. I think they feel sometimes that this is the kind of competition where they can make an impact, and I do trust a lot David Moyes and what he's doing with the side. I know he's under strength, he's having lots of troubles, but he seems to have that motivational skill that helps in this kind of game. So I will give Everton the possibility of actually going through. In this case, how about if they meet Liverpool in the next round or something? That'd be interesting. Anyway, got to go. There's a press conference to go to, so Sporting Bet customers, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you next week. See you later. Bye.